Have you ever wondered what the world would look like without kings, queens, or emperors? For centuries, humanity has wrestled with the concept of absolute power. From the pharaohs of Egypt to the divine light of European monarchs, the idea of a single ruler holding unquestionable authority has shaped our history. But alongside these powerful dynasties, another, quieter story has been unfolding, the story of resistance, the dream of a world where power belongs to the people. This is the story of No More Kings Day, a global movement, both historical and modern, dedicated to challenging tyranny in all its forms. This isn't about one specific holiday you'll find on your calendar. Instead, No More Kings Day is a concept, a powerful idea that has sparked revolutions and inspired generations. It's the spirit behind the storming of the Bastille in France, the signing of the Declaration of Independence in America, and the countless other moments when ordinary people stood up and decided, no more. They declared that no more single person, by birthright or by force, should have absolute control over the lives and the destinies of others. This idea is the bedrock of modern democracy. To understand this movement, we need to travel back in time. Let's look at ancient Rome. The Roman Republic was born from the overthrow of its last king, Lucius Tarquinius Superbus, or Tarquin the Proud. The Romans developed such a deep-seated hatred for the concept of monarchy that for nearly 500 years, the very word king was poison. They established a system of consuls, a senate, and the assemblies, a complex structure designed specifically to prevent any one individual from accumulating too much power. Their No More Kings Day was the day the Republic was founded, a constant reminder of the dangers of tyranny. Centuries later, the same spirit ignited the American Revolution. The colonists in America weren't just upset about taxes, they were challenging a fundamental principle. They rejected the idea that a king, thousands of miles away, could rule them without their consent. Thinkers like Thomas Paine, in his explosive pamphlet Common Sense, argued that the very idea of a hereditary ruler was an insult to equality and reason. He called monarchy a puppetry of government, and he made a powerful case for independence and self-governance. The 4th of July, in essence, is America's most famous No More Kings Day. And then, of course, there's the French Revolution. The French people, burdened by an extravagant monarchy and a rigid class system, rose up under the banner of liberté, égalité, fraternité, liberté, equality, brotherhood. The fall of the Bastille on July 14th wasn't just about freeing a few prisoners. It was a symbolic act of tearing down the old regime. It was a declaration that the people, not the king, were sovereign. This event sent shockwaves across Europe, terrifying the crowned heads of every nation and inspiring revolutionaries everywhere. But the fight against tyranny isn't just a relic of the past. The spirit of No More Kings Day is alive and well in the 21st century. Today, the kings we face may not always wear crowns. They can be authoritarian presidents, oppressive regimes, or even powerful corporations that seem to operate above the law. The battleground has shifted from physical palaces to the digital world, the halls of parliament, and the streets of our cities. Consider the pro-democracy movements that have swept across the globe in recent years. From the Arab Spring, where citizens use social media to organize and demand change from entrenched dictators, to the ongoing struggles for freedom in places like Hong Kong and Belarus. These are modern-day expressions of No More Kings Day. People are using new tools, the internet, peaceful protests, and the global solidarity to challenge modern forms of tyranny and demand accountability from their leaders. This movement is also about protecting the democratic institutions that were so hard-won. It's about fighting against the erosion of voting rights, defending freedom of the press, and speaking out against corruption. When a leader tries to silence dissent, control the media, or undermine the courts, they are acting like the monarchs of old. And the response from citizens, whether through activism, journalism, or simply voting, is a reaffirmation of the No More Kings principle. It's a reminder that in a healthy democracy, leaders are public servants, not masters. The idea of No More Kings Day also forces us to look at the subtle ways power can be abused. It's about questioning authority in our own communities and the workplaces. It's about promoting systems that are fair, transparent, and based on merit, not on connections or birthright. It encourages us to be active participants in our societies, not passive subjects. Every time we vote, attend a town hall meeting, sign a petition, or support an independent journalist, we are, in a small way, celebrating the spirit of this movement. So, what does this mean for us today? It means staying informed. It means understanding our history and recognizing the patterns of tyranny when they reappear. It means valuing the principles of democracy, free speech, and the human rights, not as abstract concepts, but as the essential pillars of a just society. It means having the courage to speak up when we see injustice, whether it's happening in a foreign country or in our own neighborhood. The story of No More Kings Day is the story of human progress. It's a long and often difficult journey, filled with setbacks and sacrifices. But it is, at its heart, a story of hope. It's the enduring belief that a better, fairer, and more free world is possible. It's the conviction that power, true and lasting power, ultimately rests with the people. The fight against tyranny is a marathon, not a sprint, and every generation has a role to play in carrying the torch forward. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through history and the ideas. If the story resonated with you, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with someone who believes in the power of the people. Let's keep the conversation going in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay engaged.